Who wants to keep running? The side will put him down, but it only takes the Aegis the Immortal. VP.
Naku, lakad mo to tol!
Or some wild card pick. I do like that Darkseer ban. I think that would have been tempting here.
It will be the bristleback.
Okay.
If they take it. You were thinking about with the IO, right?
I don't know what you're talking about. I clearly was referring to Liquid.
And armor, the two things that beat this physical quill damage over time is, you know, armor and then HP regen over time.
Bottom lane, Moxxi sitting very, very low. They have the overcharge. Nisha, it's going to be Puppy who gets that first blood. An off lane that has any sort of sustained regen that's coming in either, so.
No, other than Nyx's like base regen, there's nothing. Nothing
else
home
to
about.
Build it up. But Insania, we talked about this. Had to be careful. Does have the cold embrace though. So Matu coming into play here is going to try to just get rid of this board. But look at the way that Secret is playing. Look at the way they wrap around. This should be a kill here for Ice.
With the wall that they're putting up and the amount of farm that they're getting, because one side has, you know, Io Luna. They're countered on the Beastmaster. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, so just throwing out a thingy here, but they'll have the teleport in, the Hex, and the follow-up from Smell. So up, and it feels like they want to go in for some sort of play here. Liquid making their way over up to the side. Matu rejoining in. It's a good tornado. Slow down. Nice impale here coming out from Moxxi. Io coming in, trying to just keep this Luna alive. And the reload was right over to the other side. So this is not looking good for Nisha as he just gets run down. Now Puppy and Yaps are being chased here by Big Bad Mato. And they're gonna just slow him down using a really nice Earth Spike. But they end up losing Moxxi on the other side. 6 stacks of this goose. 7 now. Over onto Puppy. Look at this damage. They've hit an item timing. Matu's just running through the tree line, searching for Yaps. They have the plasma field. And by God, they have the damage. So
Round smoke, hit the right target with the initiation, and here they go again.
oh, Yaps are trailing behind a little bit, but they've already gotten over to Tarzai. Gets the roar here from Ice. The follow-up, though, they have the cold embrace to keep him alive. Nice little stun coming out. It's not quite enough to blow up Ice. As Puppy joining back in. Big Sonic Wave comes out. The Moxxi will fall, but the rest of the team, they use their BKBs. Yaps are following up. This is very difficult to take down this bristleback. They'll drop that EMP. They're gonna try to get this escape. Smail jumps forward, though, with the scream. They've got the silence, but Matu again, he just walks away as the rest of the team. It felt like a whole lot of something for nothing here. Mix it up as they'll grab themselves an Aegis. Using the roar again over onto Matu. He's facing them, so not going to be able to turn around much of the damage. Matu, all right, Aegis is down. And now it looks like Moxxi is going to be the next person to fall here as the BKB was popped here from Nisha, but they get a good heal. No, it's not going to be enough. Nisha hitting them with that nuke. And now the follow is on Matu, chasing after them with the EMP tornado. A good stun comes out, but Yapster does fall. See all these Moonglaves bouncing around. Another dive bomb again over onto Zai. Samail going in with that Sonic Wave. Gets the kill on Zai, and they'll follow up over onto Ice. But now Samail, he's got a blink. Wait, he can't do it fast enough. He'll be the next one to go down here as Nisha getting sandwiched here between Mickey, Matu, and Insania. He's just trying to fight through, but he cannot do it as Puppy did not have the tether up, and he's got to just get the heck out. Another slow. It's more damage that's going to make them very difficult to just run away.
Oh, they actually cut Ice.
Oh, they find. Okay, they go for the roar, but they immediately teleport in. Now Nisha's here. He's got the BKB, so they'll be able to go take down Bucks, but take out Ice as well as Zai just zipping around, trying to steal as much damage as possible. Winter's Curse still holding them into place. Is it going to be enough to go and remove this Io as they manage to know they can teleport out?
He's
and the voice line's coming out.
Yeah, he's having a. That's rough. That's rough.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yaps are jumping forward again. They drop another sentry. That Hex, the follow-up though here. They'll be able to take down Moxxi and Yaps. Both of them going to dive out immediately. They've got the roar off over onto the side. They want to get rid of this Razor. Get the stomp. Nice save though. Eclipse coming out from Luna though. Will be able to ensure that they get Zai. They've already taken down Zai. And there's a big stun as they finger take out. Matu though needs to be careful. He's got the Alacrity. Samail jumping over onto the back lines. Wants his kill on Mickey. Mickey forced to Ghost Walk.
And then the only thing is the Winter's Curse, but you don't want to Winter's Curse the Luna, because it's going to be an Io hitting the Luna, which is pathetic.
Nice stun here over the back lines. Follow up with the Tornado. They've already got themselves the Aegis, a big meatball coming into play to put a little bit more damage. Just stuck over on the cliff side, though. Not sure if Ice meant to do that. Nisha goes in with the Eclipse, has plenty of damage. They'll take down Ice. And now they're following up here. Matu chasing after Puppy. Wants to make sure that there is no Io allowed. There's going to be the buyback, though, coming out from the Io. Samail's chasing off to the side, but they still have vision here over onto Nisha. They're going to try to save him. Can they do it fast enough, though? They get a stun off the Hex, the EMP coming through, a couple clicks. Can they take down Puppy? They take down Puppy, and they're going to try to go after Nisha. But the roar coming forward and the Sonic Wave. buying just enough time. Nisha's still alive. They want this kill. Can they get on him fast enough as they'll lose Mickey? The silence, the slow, Sumail coming into play here. Ice trying to just do whatever he can to keep Matu off of these heroes, but he just keeps running at them. He's got so much damage. I can't believe that Nisha survived there.
Yeah, has Ice. No, he's going for Octarine Core next. Okay, so he's going for a more long range on that roar, because
they found Ice. Ice is not even out of his base. They just waltz on in. Go chasing after Sumail here for a moment. He's going to pop his own BKB. Not a lot of mana left, though, over on this Bristleback. So he's going to just turn around, face the back here. Nisha trying to find this opening. He's going to get the break off, but they don't want to walk too far out of this base.
Static Link, I don't think it instantly attacks you. You can blink and get the Wyvern. You can blink in and you can get the Nyx. Like, both of these heroes are backliners, fairly important to get.
Yapsu's in the tree line here. Immediately smoke breaking. Follow up a good stun. They'll immediately start just poking away, so there is no line. Does have buyback, though. Gonski back in the fight, and there's the break again coming out here from Nisha's Eye, though, following up with that plasma field. It's hard for them to get in here, though. He is starting to get kited quite a bit. Another save here coming out from the Wyvern. Just goes down over onto the buildings as Nisha again gets the break off. So he's got to be very, very careful. Another heal coming into play. Sumail, though, jumping over onto the back lines. He's got the BKB up and running. They'll turn right back around, and they'll go and they'll pop the Aeon Disc over onto Puppey. There's going to be the Eclipse coming through. The clicks, though, coming out over onto Nisha, but they'll be able to hold Sai, and they get a finger kill off of it as Matu goes running after Yapsu, though, gets the kill on him. And they're looking for more. There's going to be that refresher orb, though, coming out from Nisha. So much damage going over onto Matu. Matu not expecting it at all. The dive bomb over onto the side. A big sonic wave coming up from Sumail. We'll clean up over onto Moxxi as Matu is in very, very deep. Sumail's just chasing after Mickey. Mickey turns back around, though, does have that BKB throwing out. Can they take down the Queen of Pain? Yes, they can, but does have buyback as Matu is just being allowed to just run around their base this entire time.
Cataclysm.
I mean, if they're just standing there and fighting. They gotta get in that pit, though. They gotta get in there fast. The Sun Strike coming in. They know they're over there. Matu trying to get the position. Pops the BKB jumping in here from Moxxi. Good throw, though, coming out from Ice. But again, they have those BKBs. A Sonic Wave, though, pushing back. A good save coming out again as the Eclipse goes off. They'll be able to go and find Ice. It's over, taking out Moxxi and take down Matu. And they're gonna go right back in the buybacks. Puppey will get clicked down as they'll search for the opening finger over the backline, over onto Mickey. Mickey using his BKB, but they still have their eyes over here on the Luna. They'll pop the Aegis. So they're gonna go win again. Matu's here. They need to get that eye over to Nisha. Nisha going for the refresher, but they have the Abyssal Blade. They've got enough damage. Nisha, he falls into 10 times kill streak, taken down. He does have the buyback. As now they go in again. The Sonic Wave coming out.
He has buyback and another rapier.
Right in. Yes, he saved the other rapier from earlier. Now is Moxxi going forward. Does have the Spy Carapace. It's going to be Zai going right back in. They want to kill Puppey. Doesn't look like Puppey has any sort of options really left over here. As now Sumail gets hexed up. They have the damage. They'll take down Sumail. Nisha with the second rapier. Yes, he bought the component earlier, locked it in place because he wanted to go back in, but he didn't want to have that risk. Nisha, though, creeping around. He's insane, but he has the Aeon Disc. He's going to go for the Eclipse now. Do they have any vision to jump back in from Mickey? They have the Hex Eye going in, and then Matu just wails away. That's it. That's got to be game. Good God. Team Secret making...
Round out their lineup with a nice Spirit who can help initiate for them. This can be a super nice lane for Void Spirit if you're able to play it really well.
3 different lanes that he can play with on Mirana. So it's a god tier Mirana game. It's a high win rate hero, and I think it's quite underrated. There's the Nightmare setup.
It's a good setup into the arrow, and that should be a dead Insania.
One of the only guys that Mickey doesn't have the edge against, because Mickey currently is like rank 4 in EU or something. And it's just that Sumail, like his laning prowess is just unmatched.
Well, they're mad about that first blood, so this time around, they're going to just try to punish Puppey here, and Insania will get his revenge. Too, if they can find this opening. Moxxi creeping forward, though. You have that rune coming up. Sumail, they open up with the Hex, follow up with a Spike, and they'll use the Dream Coil. They do have the Mirana nearby. Will end up landing over onto Mickey. They've got the Star Storm, a little bit of silence. Mickey, though, not looking so healthy, so now Moxxi has to run away. They'll step forward, another step over onto Moxxi. It's late. Oh, is he going to be able to go? And the follow-up, though, here from Insania. Can they turn this back around? Sumail, he wants this kill, but he just isn't looking like, no, maybe he will, though. Picks up the rune, trying to go through, get some of that region, trying to cut off Moxxi here. Insania will tether back over to Mickey, though. It's not quite what they wanted to plan. Moxxi throwing out the Hex, just poking at Sumail. Taking a decent amount of damage, a step forward. Mickey is here, though. He's going to drag him underneath the tower, and they'll get the kill on Sumail, just barely. nearby. Punish them. Make sure that any initiation that they make is immediately countered. And I like that sort of play. Top lane, though, rotation's coming out. They want to take this tower. Ice still has the arena. Matu's going to try to drain some of that damage. He's going to get held in place, but the follow-up here from Mickey jumps forward. They'll find the kill on Insania, so they won't have that extra regen. Follow up with the Dream Coil finger play coming out from Moxxi. They'll be able to go take out Ice, and they'll follow up, get a kill on Puppy. But the rest of Secret is here. Sumail stepping onto the back lines. He wants his kill over onto Matu, and he gets the drag back. They'll find the kill on the Razor. They'll get Moxxi as well. And now Puck having to run away. This is so, like, I understand why they're in position, right? This is so important. Although they go the jump forward here, followed up from Zai. Be able to go land the arrow, and you can see the teleports coming out immediately. They want to try to punish them. They only managed to go and grab Zai. Follow up with that little bit more of damage. No, it's going to be enough to take down the Tidehunter. A nice TP rotation here. There is no Tide to have to worry about. This tower could easily be taken by the side of Secret. And they've got Deso online now. The bait, as the rest of the team is smoked up behind them. Jump forward here from Moxxi. The follow-up with the Ravage, but the BKB play comes out. They want to just burst down Nisha, but he's got his own BKB. Yapso jumping into the middle. They want to try to get Insania, but they're not going to be able to. And they just Fiend Script Matu over onto the backline side. He's all alone now. He's just trying to run away from all of these heroes, and he's tanky. Does get taunted back in, but there's just so much damage. He's surviving for quite a while, throwing out the gush. So it'll be the Yules coming into play here, and eventually they'll be able to take out Zai. And they're not even intending to. They're just trying to get vision.
He's just scouting.
Yeah. Their value. Moxxi jumping forward immediately. They have the dust. Turn back around. The Yules, though, coming to play. Look at the teleports coming out. That's a big three-man Ravage. Can they do enough burst damage in time, though? Is the question. As they already take down Yapso, take out Moxxi, take down Puppy. Some mail next to fall. Nisha, though, does so much damage. The Io coming back in here does manage to go and heal back up, but they're going to skirt away. Mickey blinking forward, rejoining up with Zai. It's a big burst. They got the buyback out from Yapsor.
But it doesn't. They do have an AC on Razor, though, so that will help. And they do have the Gush minus armor, so maybe it is fast enough.
Well, they do manage to go and find Mickey, though, so that's a nice follow-up here. Again, with that arena from Ice. Matu, though, just zipping on through here, gets that drain off. Then turn back around. Can they get the kill? Yes, they'll be able to find Puppy. Ice, though. He's been left behind. He doesn't have any mana left. Buyback now coming out from Mickey. They go and they use the finger. Nice spear away. The Razor, though, hunting. Nice arrow coming out from Yapsor. Buys a bit more time at the jump forward. The blink over onto Ice. The taunt pulling him back. He just cannot crawl away fast enough, as that's now 3 heroes on the side of Secret that are dead.
Yeah, Nisha saw the ward and sentry be placed there, right on the cusp of his vision.
They're gonna force this fight. Look at the way Zai's approaching. Arrow comes in. All right, they'll be able to blow up Moxxi. Spear over onto Matu. Matu's just gonna back off. They don't have that lockdown. They jump forward there with the Ravage, with the Dream Coil, and they'll be able to go and hit over onto 2, but the Fiend Script coming into play here. They'll follow up with the second Ravage into the arena, though, as Matu's trying to just get some of this damage off. He's got the link off, but he's taking too much. It's not looking good for him, as Zai will fall. You'll have Matu coming back up in a moment here. Io trying to get over there. Oh, it's not going to be in time. Insania is going to be the last one to fall in that fight on the side of Secret, as they're going to start throwing their bodies forward. They do have that Moonlight Shadow. You've got the spider legs on Zai. Moxxi jumping forward. They get the little bit of that jump off, but look at the damage now coming up from Nisha. So they have, the Fiend Script. There it is, holding up Barnes' side with the go. They'll use the Ravage. They've already managed to kill Moxxi and Insania. Insania going to have to buy back now. Gonna try to join right back into the fight. He's got that Ghost Scepter. He's trying to run away from Nisha. Nisha's doing so much physical damage. Sumail, though, looking for this opening, trying to chase after him. Does have the Yules in place. Follow up. The arrow's just a little bit too early, but they do get the taunt, so they'll end up losing Insania. He did buy back for this. Like, he's so, like, it's almost already up again.
It's off
they
cooldown.
just had a fight.
It's off cooldown.
E-Blade picked up now here for Sumail. Moxxi popping that Lincoln's here. Nisha again jumping for. Oh, all right. That's not supposed to happen.
That feels bad.
More Gush is coming out. The taunt, though, over onto Mickey. They've got the spear, they've got the arrow, they've got the damage. There is no puck available now for 120-something seconds. They're just leaving Zai to take a nap there until he wakes up, and there's a big, it's a different type of nightmare, but that is not the way that you want to be handled as a Tidehunter who had very...
Not from Matu yet either.
Yeah.
Although Matu could also be the one playing the Kunkka still.
I think they're really considering PATB, something like this. All right, I was just horribly off base
Harry
there.
Slardar? Yeah, it's
Matu Slaughter.
Taking a page out of Yatoro's book, maybe go that Moon Shard build eventually.
Despite Yapster being tethered to him, and it is the Arcane Rune top. Looks like they're going to try to hold on to a top lane. Ice is left alone, so they're trying to make a play with this. Go for the crush, couple more hits over to Ice. That's going to be the first blood. Recognizing Io's not there, so they'll be able to find the kill, but Moxxi now will fall. Patient here, but Mickey and Moxxi also making their way top. So zip in over onto Moxxi, hoping that they can get a quick pick off. So they'll be able to burst down Moxxi. The follow-up, though, with that torrent into the boat. Need a little bit more damage, though. Can they finish off Samel? No, he's going to be able to just ball lightning away as Puppey coming in for the save. They use the Doom over onto Matu. Gets the bash off here. Mickey trying to just give a little bit of space. Oh, the zip forward though from Samel. He'll get himself the double kill. As they'll land the torrent over onto 2. They want to get anything that they can out of this, but Yapsor is just still so survivable as Insania now trying to hide away in the tree line. Mickey going back in.
As I just taking out the enemy jungle. We've gone to farming on kind of both sides here. Insania 6.
It's a Doom over on Insania. And that'll be a dead Bane eventually.
I think whoever sees the other first there is the one that goes for the kill. Although the IO relocate save was there if Insania did. That's a huge timing. They're not going to be able to kill that as easily.
Smoke play coming out from the side of Liquid. Insania is going to be the first one to be revealed, but they're on the high ground. They see Puppey, they see Samel. Gonna be the Nightmare immediately over onto the IO. They're going to try to get the arrow off, follow that into the boat. So they'll be able to reduce here, get rid of Yapsor, one less person, but that Requiem Soul is pushing them back. Mickey still looking for anything that he can get for a grab. He's going to run out of vision.
Your Storm zip in and just die and not snatch it, and then you lose an Aegis. And so he's
Oh, he walks right over into Insania and Matu. They've got the Fiend script. Can they do enough damage in time? The jump forward from Ice. He gets the stomp off over onto 2. He's going to be able to protect Samel. They'll go when they just make sure that they can remove him from this issue here. As again, the Slaughter just continues to hit. He has been doomed. But he's not too concerned as Mickey's going right back in again. We'll punish Ice. Zip over onto the back line, so they're going to try to get rid of Moxxi. They have the dust, they've got the vision, they'll be able to get the kill.
Can definitely make a move here.
They're making their move too. Look at the way that they're coming over. They don't have Zai though. Oh, never mind. Zai's here. He's going to show up. The jump forward, go to stomp though up onto Matu. Gonna need a bit of assistance here as they manage to go get the stun off over onto Nisha, followed up with the boat. The BKB comes out from Mickey. He's trying to get that cleave damage. They do get the Doom off. Yapsor trying to save them just a little bit longer. Matu's gonna have to back off a little bit. Stomp from Ice over onto the back lines. Again, they managed to Doom up Mickey. Matu's gotta get out of there fast. One more hit should have been able to do it, but he cannot get the final hit off in time as now Mickey running away. Zai using the roar, wants to try to buy just a little bit more time. The arrow comes through, going to land over onto Samel, but they follow up here. No, it's not gonna be enough. They're able to take down Mickey as Insania and Moxxi are running for their lives. Samel already popping that BKB. Zai's used the roar. They have to back off on the side of Liquid. The zip forward though, Samel's not ready to give up. He wants Insania. They drag right back in. They'll get the stun off, but it's not going to be in time here to save the Bane.
That means you can position him in front and not feel afraid at all. That's what this is about, I think. And Samel TP'd back, so this is
They go for a roar play though when they'll get the kill on Samel. Oh, we weren't expecting that, it seems. In the top lane, they see Insania. They've got a lot of click damage. They'll be able to remove him.
Well, the reason that worked is because simultaneously on the top lane, they were also going on Nisha. They canceled Nisha's TP. He can't get here. This is just a Rax.
This is just Yapster by himself. No.
Nisha Daedalus now.
Plans change. Pulls it back over here onto Mickey. Had the X on him, but they've got plenty of damage. So that is a Doom down, a BKB on Samel, but a dead Mickey. MKB completed for Matu. Zai also having himself a sheep stick. There's a jump forward from Matu with an arrow, right? Again, over onto Nisha. Can they get enough damage off in time, though? Zai queuing so much on the back lines. Yes, they'll take down Nisha. They'll take down Insania, though. They'll drop to the ground. Samel clicking away over onto Zai. Matu just trying to hit as many hounds as he can. Trying to get rid of Ice. They'll be able to do it. He's already used the Doom over onto Mickey. Puppey hiding into the tree line. The blink forward from Matu. He's just cutting through everybody like they're butter. And the hunt is on. Multiple buybacks coming out from the side of Secret. This IO, though, is not looking healthy at all. It's an ultra kill for Matu. Samel's teleporting out. He is running now.
The Ags is definitely important because it gives you that potential of hitting multiple heroes.
Arrow over onto Puppy. Mickey getting into the position to jump forward again. They'll be able to take out Puppy immediately. No buyback, as we stated. The Doom gets used. It's going to be the Ghost Ships coming in here. Samel dragging back over Target. They go and they use the Roar. They'll buy a little bit more time. They have the Fiend's Grip to hold over onto Samel to get another Roar off. They'll zip over onto the back line. So Ice and Samel, they're trying to fight through. So end up losing Ice. End up losing Samel. Samel will buy back. Matu, though, does go down. That Age is just getting reclaimed. Nisha, though, trying to just pull back. Again, they have their eyes over onto Zai. Mickey does have that damage, so they'll be able to finish it off. They'll be able to kill Nisha. And this is looking very bad for Samel. He's the next one to fall. Oh, Secret. But Puppy's going to be up in a moment. Isle's going to be up. Zai throwing out that Hawk, wants to keep some vision. They'll use the fortification. ISSI still down for another 50-something seconds. 60-something seconds over on Storm. They'll throw out the boat. Jump forward, okay. Another couple of hits here. There's the E-Blade coming to play. They're going to try to pull back, but immediately gets interrupted. The roar.
Right. Trinkets.